Seen our high fantasy 1 to 20 clips on TikTok and want to hop in but worried about trying to catch up? Don't. We have over 135 hours of content played in just this one campaign alone. Instead of catching up on all that, let us recap for you so you can start officially watching at level 10, halfway there. Level 1. We're in the world of Danika. There's a group of 6 people invited to the funeral of Tandem Arcanum, a major politician's son. This is happening in the capital nation, but we have one pair from a water nation called Abyssalia, a pair from the fire nation called Varanth, and a pair from the air nation called Imperia. Imperia has a barbarian politician named Maverick Tschad III and his apprentice, a monk student named Theo Halloway. Abyssalia has a young cleric princess named Kiana Huld, and her bodyguard, a minotaur named Loric. Varanth has a world-famous celebrity bard named Bartolomeo, and his bodyguard Cyrus, the executioner. They go to the funeral and all hop into combat when someone tries to raise Tandem Arcanum from the dead. To thank them for their bravery, the Governor Garrick Arcanum calls them to his office and deploys them on an Imperial envoy to investigate and avenge his son's death. Level 2. The crew heads to Imperia, where they are sent on a wild goose chase by Maverick's grandfather, looking for a book of information on Terrador's borders. Along the way, Theo discovers she's something called the One True Monk, and her monk school is founded on lies. Level 3. We have subclasses now. At Maverick's childhood home, he gets into a fight with his father and kills him. After that, he has a heart-to-heart with Cyrus, and the two might be in love, but who's to say? The gang attends the Tschad ball, and Loric reveals to Maverick that he's actually 3 spirits controlling one body: wrath, hope, and fear. The group then continue to travel, running into a quick diversion fight in the Enchanted Forest. Level 4. The group travel through the forest, experiencing hallucinations like Gongo the Mushroom Man, and eventually end up in the Great War between the Paladins and the Clerics. It's around here that Maverick and Cyrus have their first kiss, and Kiana reveals something inside of her necklace is not very happy with her. Level 5. Leaving the forest, tensions run high amongst our crew, and Maverick debates to be hopefully re-elected senator. On their way out of Imperia, now finding new information that Tandem was likely last seen in Varanth talking to one Heidi Hopewell, they have an encounter with the Empyrean himself. The god kills the paladin and cleric leaders, ending the Holy War, and off we go to Varanth. Level 6. First, the gang celebrates All Hallows' Eve on the ship, and make a quick pit stop for Maverick's sister's wedding. They stop first in Abyssalia, where they see a little bit of Kiana's life, and Theo gets deported for going away from the tourist area. Bart finds out his biological mother is the Queen of Hell. Next, they arrive at the Swamplands, are witness to Seraphina and Afriel's wedding, almost witness Bart get assassinated, and then finally head to Varanth. Level 7. On the boat to Varanth, we're introduced to a new PC, Heidi Hopewell. She's a secretary to Ignatius Fenton, a politician in war-minded Varanth. Heidi and her good friend Azai immediately ignite at Maverick's suggestion, kissing and beginning a relationship. Loric learns more about his warlock patron, Captain Serpentros, who likely withholds information on his real father. The boss shows up, a crime lord in Varanth, and takes over Bart's house, and reveals he's kidnapped Bart's other band members / fathers, and stored them in the 9 Hells. Wanting to help their friend, and Azai having been there before, the group prepared to descend the 9 Hells. In limbo, they lose Kiana, Loric, and Theo. Theo sacrifices her life for the magical orb-loving monk god. In lust, they gain Kiana back but lose Maverick. They pass through gluttony, then lose Kiana again in greed. In heresy, they get Theo back, but she's different and has no memory. They also pick up Jim, a 60-year-old half-orc who's passionate about laying brick. They pass through sloth, violence, treachery, and fraud, all the while going through trials of the body and mind. Heidi and Azai say they love each other, Bart's confidence suffers, and Cyrus is about to end it all, missing Maverick. They finally reach a bit of respite in a hut right before the core that they found out this hut was maintained by a beloved NPC. They enter into the core and ward off a few imps to get to the imprisoned band members, but then they hear the Queen of Hell call out. Level 8. Maverick is revealed to have finally escaped lust and caught up to them, as Loric and Kiana are revealed to have spent their time on the surface together in Heidi's house. Maverick comes in just as the group's unsuccessful battle with the Queen of Hell ends, and they successfully escape with Bart's fathers. Maverick is forced to make a deal with the Queen of Hell, kill 10 people in 3 days after leaving Hell, or his soul is hers. On the surface, lovers reunite, and all make their way to Azai's mansion and meet Loric and Kiana there. Hugh, Kiana's brother, seems to have been separated from Kiana, and in Abyssalia now as a vigilante. For weeks, they rest and recuperate with varying levels of memory of the events in Hell. Kiana's 3rd birthday is here, and Maverick reveals that he must kill 10 people. Tensions rise as Kiana's celebration and quarter-life crisis / marriage announcement is cut short by everyone scrambling to help Maverick. Emotions rise between Loric and Kiana, who call each other Fear and Laika, despite Laika's outbursts of anger. Loric sees his father get pushed half-dead into Abyssalia. Azai goes back to the capital as Theo's monk friends show up to take her on a small adventure in the mind. Maverick is saved from death by a far, far away frog's noble prayer, and the crew find a note that could help them with their long-forgotten main quest. Madame Guthrie's children's home was Tandem Arcanum's home for years. Remember him? Inside the home, they find out Tandem was afflicted by demons and exploited by the governor. They also find out the governor purposefully put them on this envoy to distract the world from a larger evil going on beneath the surface. What's he hiding exactly? Something with magical orbs. They talk to Tandem's ghost and get plenty of information and finally release his soul to rest. Before they can process any of that, Azai is shot on live television. Everyone rushes to Emberholm where he is, and they're immediately subpoenaed upon arrival. A certain Madame Guthrie's children's home they were recently in caught fire immediately after they left, and they must stay put until their innocence can be proven. Level 9. Stuck in the city for a while and tending a recovering Azai, the crew goes to a Spirits Day party, Halloween Part 2. Laika and Loric are heavily romantic, and while everyone is intoxicated, Bart, his biggest fan Griff Graff, Laika, and Fear are all teleported to Abyssalia, while Theo, Cyrus, Heidi, Maverick, and Jim are teleported in shortly after. The group defeat a fire giant with the help of a strange frog, and Bart escapes his assassin by the same frog. As Loric's patron, Captain Serpentros kills Wrath, the second of Loric's spirits to die after Hope died mere sessions before, Loric rampages and attempts to kill Laika and the rest of the party. They manage to stop him, and Laika teleports the two away from the angry captain, leaving everyone else behind. The captain follows them and kills Loric's final spirit, Fear. No healer around, this kills his body as well, and the spirits pass into the afterlife. Laika holds his body and begs for the party to help her, but all they can do is take his body to the beach and clean him. Finally, an Abyssalian police officer takes the party into custody to investigate the war general's strange death. Everyone levels up, and the campaign enters a hiatus at exactly halfway to level 20. Want to see what happens next? Tune in, starting with session 43 of Terrador's Trespass, A Shattered Alliance.